I keep getting advertisements from Instagram telling me to download their new platform, Threads. So I decided I'd give it a try, and let me tell you, this place is fucking wild, and I thought I'd show you guys a few of my finds for today. I thought I'd start out with a tame one. Your dinner bill is $232.17 at the 6-person table. How much you tipping the waitress? Now, I thought this would be a pretty simple one, like it would just be whatever is customary for your region. So this man specified that he was from the US, and he has an interesting answer. We split it 6 ways. Each person pays by card, we do not tip. The restaurant just made around $200 from us for 2 hours. They can pay waiter easily $40 for us. Now, immediately people started pointing out to this person that if they don't tip the waitress, it's not going to come out of the cost of the meal in the US. That's just going to screw over the waiting staff. But no, he clarifies this for us. Stop tipping! These people deserve fair pay. If you keep tipping them, they do not pay taxes on tip, they want more, and so restaurants do not pay them. It is a dead circle where Satomer is only victim, and country! Good idea, man. I'm a true man of the people. Let's just all stop tipping, and then the restaurants will be forced to pay the waitresses more. Dude, no. You're just gonna screw over the waitstaff for a while, and then eventually, if you're not tipping, the establishment is just going to raise its prices to include the tip in the bill. I don't understand why it's so hard to believe. You're not somehow making, like, saving money out of this. You're just not paying the waitstaff. Okay, now moving on to the next one. What's a huge waste of money, but people keep buying it? Now, I feel like this has a ton of right answers. You know, there's a bunch of luxury items, a bunch of subscriptions, memberships that people don't really use or don't really add value, but people still swear by them and spend exorbitant amounts of money on them. So this probably has a pretty relatable top answer, right?
Huh?
This is the top answer by a ton. Did anybody read the question? Are people buying these? Do you buy children? I don't really think you waste money on children, right? Like, you have a child, and you pay to keep it alive. At no point are you buying that child and being like, hey, this wasn't a worthwhile investment, right? Like, I don't know, I don't have a kid, but I didn't think that was like a fucking transaction or some shit. This just seems a little out of place in the question. Yeah, like, look below here. There's so many normal answers. Every other answer is, like, normal items that would make sense, but for some reason, fucking just children is number one. There's a big market of people buying children that want their money back. This next one isn't even really about what's in the post. It's just the format of the post. Like, look at this. I've seen tons of people take, like, a screenshot of iFunny or a screenshot of Twitter and post it on some other site and stuff like that. You know, that's just stealing content, but at least it's from a different platform, so if that person doesn't have an account on that platform, you know it is spreading it. But, like, this is just a screenshot of another Threads user's post. And instead of responding seriously question mark to the post, this guy just took the entire post and made his own thread out of it. Like, the lack of shame is just insane. This next post is a news outlet post talking about a high school football player that unfortunately died as a result of a brain injury he sustained in a football game. So let's see what Threads has to say about this sad and traumatic post.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
A high school student died. And you, in the comments of the post announcing it, are mourning the implications it will have on the sport he was playing in 20 years. That is just insane. I don't see why people oppose gay marriage. Are they afraid that if a gay person asks them to marry, they won't be able to say no? The post is obviously poking fun at people that oppose gay marriage, because if two people love each other, why do you care if they're getting married? Do you have random gay people coming up to you in your life asking to get married? Like, it's silly to oppose gay marriage when it's not even involving you. As long as there's 2 consenting adults, you know, it shouldn't matter to you. I had to check the 216 comments, though, just to see what people were saying to this, and boy did I find an interesting, contrarian point of view. Okay, so this guy's just directly comparing child marriages to gay marriages? My man, in a child marriage, one of the marriers is a child. They can't consent. The bad thing about the child marriage is that one of them is doing it without consent. In the gay marriage, I would imagine they're both consenting adults, unless one of them is a child in the relationship, which I mean, man, I think that still the problem there is the child part, not the gay part. I don't really know what this correlation is. Maybe he thinks there's, like, gay predators out there that are just going around marrying straight people, and he's, like, fighting for those straight people that are being forcibly put into holy matrimony with the gay person. I just have no idea what this guy was even trying to say. I know he definitely felt like a big brain when he typed it out, but what does this mean? But if you think that was a weird way to talk about kids, you're gonna love this next one, because what the fuck? The craziest part about this post to me was how crazy of a good reception it got. It barely even had any negative comments. There was only a few reasonable people in the comments that were like, brother, 15 for biologically ideal to be married? What are you talking about? My man, in what world is a child with a not fully developed brain biologically ideal to be married? This is such a terrifying post. And that's not even mentioned in the other ones. Like, religiously, is that what Jesus was saying, man? Was Jesus saying your wife needs to still be in high school? I don't think Jesus was saying that. I mean, you can make an argument for, like, historically, because that's true. Girls have been, like, being married at super young ages historically for a long time, but that is, like, that's not a good thing, and I sure as hell would hope religion doesn't say it's a good thing anywhere. The only one in this list that makes even slight sense, I guess, would be economically. That is probably a pretty good age to get married. You know, you probably both have jobs and stuff at that point. But I do also really like logically never. That just really says something about the mind of the person who's posting this. This man fucking hates women. He's like, bro, I am never getting married to a fucking woman. That does not logically make any sense. By the time she's legal anyways, she's outside of her biologically ideal phase. Is it not just terrifying knowing that there's someone out there who, in their mind, thinks that the biologically ideal woman is 15 years old? Like, that is just so insane. So, what did you guys think of Threads? I think, yeah, it's really the cream of the crop individuals on this platform. I don't really know what to think of it. It's actually just a wasteland. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see ya.